Ever looked in the mirror and thought, why am I still the same habits, same fears, same insecurities I swore I'd outgrow? Well, what if I told you your personality is not who you are, it's who you've practiced being. And that means you can change it. Confidence, discipline, emotional control. These aren't birthrights, they're skill sets. And starting today, you're going to learn how to build them step by step. This video is your blueprint for real, lasting personality change backed by science and built for action. Stick with me for 8 minutes and you won't look at yourself the same way again. And if you're ready to start becoming the version of you you know is in there, subscribe and let's go. Part 1, the lie we've all been sold. That's just who I am. Heard it, said it. That belief keeps more people stuck than fear ever could. But science says different. A 2019 meta-analysis of over 200 studies psychological bulletin found that traits like extroversion, self-control, and emotional resilience aren't fixed. They evolve when you consciously work on them. In other words, long-term behavior leads to long-term personality shift. So, if you don't like who you are, it's not because you're stuck. It's because you're untrained, until now. Part 2, the 3-step personality upgrade formula. Changing your personality requires focus. It's a lot of moving parts and most advice out there is all over the place. That's why I'm sharing with you my own 3-step formula for personality change. Step 1, self-awareness. Know your default settings. You can't reprogram what you haven't diagnosed. Self-awareness is the foundation. Ask yourself, what triggers me emotionally? What patterns keep showing up in my life? Am I living as me or just reacting to my environment? To develop greater self-awareness around your personality tendencies, try the 5-minute journaling exercise. Every night, ask, what did I do today that felt off? What would my ideal self have done instead? This exercise forces you to pinpoint exactly what you'd rather be doing differently and helps you understand your motivations. For example, maybe you notice that you snap at your partner when you're stressed. Journaling this pattern helps you recognize your emotional reactivity and lays the groundwork for changing it. By consistently tracking and understanding these discrepancies between your current self and your ideal self, you'll develop a keen awareness of your default settings, enabling you to make conscious changes. Step 2, vision. Define who you want to become. You can't hit a target you haven't set. Don't just say, I want to be confident. Say, I want to speak clearly and assertively even when I'm nervous. That's not a wish. That's a blueprint. Now that you're aware of where you currently stand, it's time to define your vision. Don't think about who you'd like to be in general terms. Get hyper-specific. For instance, if you want to be more confident, ask, what does confidence look and feel like in action? Does it mean making decisions faster? Speaking up in meetings, maintaining eye contact, articulating my needs to my partner, writing out a clear definition of the traits you want to cultivate will help you see them more concretely. It makes the abstract concept of personality change into actionable steps. It also helps you catch any inconsistencies or gaps in your thinking. For example, if one day you write that confidence means speaking up and another day you write that it means keeping your head down and working hard, well, you might realize that those two things aren't actually aligned. This process of refining your vision will help ensure that your actions are always directed towards what truly matters to you. Remember, it's not enough to just want to be more confident. You need to know exactly what that looks like. You need to have a clear vision of it. Otherwise, how do you know where you're headed? Step 3, repetition. Practice until it feels like you. For our final step, we must tackle repetition. Our brains love to create neural pathways and shortcuts, especially when it comes to personality change. There's a reason why they call it practice makes perfect. Consistency is key, but remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about progress. You're not trying to be a completely different person overnight. You're simply nudging your tendencies in a new direction. If you want to be disciplined, keep one small promise to yourself every day. If you want to be more outgoing, start by saying hello to one stranger a day. At first, these actions might feel forced, but over time, they'll feel like you. Because that's the beauty of neuroplasticity. With consistent effort, you can wire your brain to embrace new patterns of behavior. And that's how you rewrite your personality now that you have your vision defined. And you're practicing the behaviors needed to embody it. It's important to track your progress. Monitor how you feel after each action. Notice the subtle shifts in your energy, your mood, your confidence. Did you feel empowered after asserting yourself? Did you experience a sense of calm after taking a deep breath instead of reacting impulsively? These feelings of empowerment, calm, or any other positive emotions you experience are crucial feedback. They tell you that you're on the right path and motivate you to keep going. You're essentially creating a feedback loop. Each small win reinforces the new behavior and makes it more likely that your line's repeated in the future. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to the person you want to be. Part 3 minus 7-day personality challenge. Today marks the start of your journey towards a new you. Over the next 7 days, you'll put our formula to work. It won't be easy, but nothing worthwhile ever is. Here's your 7-day starter pack to unlock personality momentum. Day 1. Journal your biggest personality roadblocks. Day 2. Write your future self blueprint. Day 3. Choose one small action that aligns with that self. Days 4 to 7. Repeat that action. Track how you feel. For example, if you want to become more assertive, your action: say no to one thing that drains you every day. After 7 days, something shifts. You stop trying to be different and start feeling different. The closing, the identity shift truth. We all struggle with this question at some point in our lives. Who am I and how do I change? Do I really have the power to mold myself into the person I aspire to be? Look, the journey of personality change can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. It's not about magic, it's about momentum. And momentum starts with a single decision. Remember the words of the great Mahatma Gandhi: you can't be what you don't believe you can be. When you decide to change your personality, you're choosing to invest in yourself, to believe in yourself. You're planting the seeds of transformation that will grow into your new self. Every time you act like the person you want to be, you become them. Every time you choose courage over fear, you become more courageous. Every time you choose kindness over indifference, you become kinder. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gaining momentum, gathering more and more snow until it becomes a huge, unstoppable force. That's how it is with your personality. Once you get the ball rolling, the momentum will carry you forward. You'll find yourself acting in accordance with your new values, exhibiting the traits you've chosen to embody. And that's when the real magic happens. You'll become the person you've always wanted to be. So don't wait another moment. Start today. Invest in yourself and watch as you blossom into the best version of you. And if you're ready to dive deeper, click the link below to get the free 7-day personality upgrade toolkit, which includes journal prompts, habit tracker, and the full 7-day plan. And guys, if you got value from this video, smash the like button so more people see this. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.